Good afternoon, dear viewers. We are glad to welcome you to our channel, where today we will go on a fascinating journey through the world of wildlife, which turns out to be closer to us than we might think. Our world is filled with riddles and mysteries, even inside our homes. Today we will unveil the veil and tell you about hidden predators that could easily be in the shadows of your daily routine. You will have to learn about the phenomenon of predators finding their nook inside the walls, and what kind of dangerous creatures manage to hide in our everyday surroundings. Get ready for an exciting journey into a world of hidden dangers and fantastic creatures. Let's start our exciting journey from an unexpected place: aquariums. In these glass worlds, full of color and movement, you can find not only a world of peaceful fish, but also real predators hidden at the bottom. Among the beautiful and peaceful inhabitants of aquariums, there are species of fish that are quite capable of being aggressive and becoming terrible predators in their small ecosystem. The aggressive behavior of fish may depend on their natural hunter instinct. Some species have sharp teeth and can attack even fish that are much smaller in size. For example, the African Malawi cichlid is known for its territorial nature and willingness to fight for its territory. Examples of predatory fish can be found among quite popular aquarium inhabitants. For example, betta, a small fish that seems harmless at first glance, but it has a pronounced aggressive behavior and even arranges real fights with other bettas up to death. In a small aquarium, bettas can arrange a real battle because each of them seeks to seize its territory and become the main predator. So even in tiny aquariums, you can find unexpected predators that are ready to show aggression and conquer their territory in this wonderful world of water. Let's move on to our next secret world of predators that is often right under our noses: the world of domestic cats. While many of us are used to the purring and playing of our furry friends, it's worth remembering that in every cat lurks a true predator capable of displaying its natural instincts at any moment. Studies on the behavior of domestic cats show that they largely retain the traits of their wild ancestors. Even after many generations of domesticity, cats are still true predators. Their sharp claws, superior instincts, and hunting instincts are always ready for action. The manifestation of predatory behavior can be seen in various aspects of domestic cat life. Hunting is not just a game, but built-in instinct, and cats can demonstrate their predatory skills even with small toys. Some cats can hide, sneak, and attack suddenly, which resembles predatory behavior in nature. So our journey into the secret world of hidden predators leads us to another phenomenon: poisonous fish and plants that may be lurking in our aquariums and gardens. These unseen dangers can become serious threats to us and our pets. There are quite a few poisonous fish species in the world of aquatic life. One prime example is the clownfish, which has sharp stinging bristles hidden around its body. If you accidentally touch such a fish, it can inflict a painful wound on you. Also, among poisonous fish, you can find camouflage fish, which secrete poisonous mucus if caught or startled. Poisonous plants, too, can hide among the rest of the greenery in our gardens and homes. Some of them have beautiful flowers, but their beauty can hide danger. For example, the oleander flower, although very beautiful, contains poisonous alkaloids that can cause serious poisoning. Also among the dangerous plants can be distinguished molochae and dieffenbachia. To ensure the safety of both ourselves and our pets, it is important to know which plants and fish can be poisonous. You should avoid contact with them, wear protective gloves when working in the garden, and regularly check your aquarium for poisonous inhabitants. It is also important to be careful and considerate to avoid possible unpleasant situations. Moving on to the next point in our journey, we are faced with an interesting question: how can house cats affect local ecosystems and wildlife? It turns out that their presence can have positive as well as negative effects on the environment. Domestic cats are certainly important and beloved members of our families. However, when they are let outside unattended, their behavior begins to impact wildlife. Even a small number of domestic cats can prove to be a threat to native species. They can prey on birds, small mammals, and insects, reducing populations of wild species. The problem of introduced species is an important aspect of ecology. Domestic cats, being an introduced species in many regions, can become a threat to local ecosystems. Their predatory behavior can lead to a decrease in wild birds, small mammals, and insects, which can ultimately affect the integrity of the ecosystem. To reduce the negative impact of domestic cats on wildlife, it is important to take certain steps. One option is to restrict cats from going outside, especially in areas where wildlife is concentrated. Spaying and neutering is also worth considering in order to control the population of domestic cats and prevent them from accidentally breeding. So after looking at the issue from different angles, we can conclude that the impact of domestic cats on ecosystems is indeed significant. Shared care and responsible behavior by owners can help maintain a balance between animals and the environment. Moving on to the next exciting topic, let's talk about another facet of the interaction between wildlife and domestic environments. Exotic pets are often impressive creatures that bring wonder and joy to their owners. However, their exoticism often hides potential dangers to both owners and the environment. Many people dream of keeping exotic animals such as venomous snakes, predatory feline species, or large reptiles. However, even with careful handling and experience, these animals can pose serious health and safety risks to their owners. Poisonous bites, aggressive behavior, or unpredictable reactions to stress can lead to unintended consequences. In addition, exotic pets can become a source of adverse impacts to the local ecosystem if they are accidentally released or released. Some species can negatively impact native animals and plants by displacing them from their usual habitats. This can cause an imbalance in the ecosystem and threaten biodiversity. To avoid the potential dangers associated with exotic pets, it is important to carefully research their needs and behaviors before purchasing them. You should also follow the laws and regulations governing the keeping of exotic species to avoid unintended consequences. Thus, exotic pets are not only impressive creatures, but also a responsibility that requires special care and attention. By approaching the keeping of such animals with respect for their nature and needs, we can avoid dangers and maintain harmony between the home environment and wildlife. Moving on to the important topic of keeping dangerous animals safely at home, let's take a look at some valuable tips from the experts. If you do decide to take responsibility for such animals, it is important to follow rules and guidelines to ensure safety and comfort for both yourself and the animal. The first thing to consider is choosing the right species. Experts recommend focusing on those species that were bred in captivity and successfully adapted to life at home. Such animals are often less aggressive and can more easily adapt to a new environment. Then you should thoroughly research the needs and behavior of the chosen species. Each dangerous animal has unique dietary, housing, and care requirements. Following these requirements will help minimize risks and ensure the animal is comfortable. Ensuring the safety of those around you is also an important aspect. This is especially true if you have children or other animals. Every effort should be made to isolate dangerous animals from potential sources of danger. Attention should also be paid to the medical care of the animal. Regular visits to the veterinarian and compliance with the necessary vaccinations will help to maintain the health of the animal and prevent possible diseases. It's time to summarize our exciting journey into the world of hidden predators at home. We learned that even the most mundane places can be inhabited by dangerous creatures that can cause surprise and caution. Just how many secrets and mysteries nature holds as it makes its way into our daily lives. It is important to remember that knowing and understanding these dangerous animals will help us keep ourselves and our loved ones safe. Following safe practices and being aware of how to care for them can make their presence in our homes less risky and more fun. If you enjoyed this topic and want to learn even more about the flora and fauna lurking around us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a like, share your thoughts in the comments. We always welcome your interaction. We wish you an enjoyable day full of discoveries and amazing insights into the natural world.